If you are a designer or photographer or any professionals, you must have to have a portfolio website. And if you want to make this portfolio website by own, then this tutorial is for you. You don't need to have any previous experience, even don't need to do a single line of coding. Just follow my tutorial in step by step and you will get your own dream website in few hours. In this tutorial, I will show you how you can make a portfolio website, but you can make any kind of WordPress website just following this step-by-step process. Alright, before moving forward, let me introduce myself. I am Farjana Rashid, professional web designer and developer, and I am working in this area for last 8 years. So you are learning from a real web developer. Now let's have a look which we are going to make in today's tutorial. I will show you how to create this kind of top banner area and how to add this kind of animated background with particles, and how to add this kind of titles, this kind of animated text, and also how to add this kind of social icons. And on the right side you can upload your own image, and then here is about me section, so here you can also upload your another image, and here is some more details about you, and here is 2 buttons. One is for hire me and another one for download CV. So when someone click on this button, it will redirect to a certain section or certain page, and similar for this one. Then here I will show you how you can create this kind of sections and also how you can add your own skills with %. And then here is service area, so you can add your specific services which you provide for your customer. And then here is experience section, so here you can put your previous all experience or job experience, and I will show you how to design all this area from scratch. So you can also modify this design as your own choice. And then here is latest work or portfolio section. So here you can upload your own work or own portfolio images, and here when you hover over any item, we can see here is a title, here is a short description, and here is 2 small icons. One is for pop-up. When we click here, we can see the big images in a pop-up mode, and another one is a link, so when someone click here, it will redirect to a certain page or it will redirect to a certain website. Then here is testimonial sections. This is very important, which your clients are talking about you. So you can add some of your good reviews or good testimonial from your clients in these sections. And then here is clients area. Here is a nice logo carousel. You can add some your customers logo. And next here is a blog section. So if you like to post some blog in your portfolio website, you can also upload some blog in this area. And finally here is the contact area. So from left side here you can put your contact number, email address, location, and also more information. And in the right side here I will show you how to create this kind of contact form, so people can fill this form, and when they click on this button, all this information will redirect to your email address. And I will also show you how you can create this kind of footer, and also how you can create this kind of transparent header area. So I will show you how you can upload your own custom logo, and on the right side I will show you how you can create this kind of menu. This is a one-page website, but when we click on any specific item like about, it will scroll down to this certain area. And again when we click on service, we can see it's also scroll down to specific service area. And for this website I will use the most popular and most easiest WordPress page builder, Elementor. To show the power of Elementor, just click on here, edit with Elementor. Now from here, if we want to change any text, for example this one, just keep your cursor in this text and start typing. I'm just removing this text and typing my name, Farjana Rashid, and it's done. And similar way for all others text. If we want to change any text, just keep your cursor in here and start typing. And if we want to change any image, just click on this image, and here is the image. So from here we can upload our own custom image. This is so much easy to do. If you can browse your Facebook, you can also make a website using this Elementor builder. And when all these changes is done, just click on these update buttons. And this website is fully responsive for tablet mode and also for mobile view. So far you see, if you think this tutorial adds some value to you, please give this video a big thumbs up, otherwise you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And you will find a timestamp in the description, so you can jump any specific part you need. Alright. Now let's see the steps which you are going to do in today's tutorial. I will show you how you can get your own domain and hosting, and here I will show you how you can get 60% discount through my link, and also I will show you how you can get a free domain with hosting. Then I will show you how to install WordPress. Then we will install a theme. Here we will install a free theme, and then I will show you how to install Elementor page builder, and finally I will show you how to make this amazing website. If you have web hosting already, you can skip this part, or if you don't have, then follow along. So to get domain and hosting, just go to farjanarashid.com, and here go to tools, and here is web hosting. Here is Bluehost web hosting link. So now click on get started. So why Bluehost? In my opinion, Bluehost is the best web hosting provider. I am a web developer. I tried so many web hosting companies. I don't want to mention their name, but I personally ended up using Bluehost. Hundreds of my clients using Bluehost, and they never complain about using it. If you see my Bluehost account, I have hosted here tons of websites and I never get a downtime. Their customer support is really amazing in case if you need any help. And that's why I always recommend Bluehost, and their price is really affordable for everyone. Now click on get started. You can see their pricing, so you have different options based on what you need. If it's your first website and you only want to host one website, then you can take their basic plan. And if you have multiple websites, more than one, you can pick their plus or choice plus options. Though both options are almost same, choice plus options have domain privacy plus protection and site backup options. But we don't necessarily need that. And you can take their pro plans if you are planning to host a big e-commerce website and if you have millions of visitors already. As a beginner, let's start with the basic plan. It will cost only $3.95 per month, and you will get one website, 50 GB SSD storage, unmetered bandwidth, free SSL certificate, standard performance, one included domain, 5 part domains, and 25 subdomains. And in this price, it's awesome. But in future, if you have multiple websites, you can upgrade it to their plus plan. So basically, we can upgrade or downgrade our plan anytime. Now let's click on select. Now if you have domain name already, you can type your domain name here and configure it. I'm assuming you don't have a domain name already, so let's select a domain name from here. On the right side, you see there are several options: .com, .online, .site, .website, and so many options. But I always suggest to take .com website because it's good for search engine optimization, and also .com website looks more professional and legit. So here I am selecting a domain name for this tutorial purpose. So I'm typing here Farjana WP. So my domain name will be farjanawp.com, and I'm clicking to next. So here is showing the domain name farjanawp.com is available. Awesome. Now I need to put my account information here. So here I am typing my first name, last name, my business name, and selecting my country, and here is my street address, city, postal code, and typing my phone number and email address. And here the email address is really important, so make sure you are putting your best email address, because after completing purchase a receipt will send to that email address. Now here is the package information. By default it's selected for 33 months, that means for 3 years. And if you now see, the price is showing $3.95 per month. But we can reduce this price. Here we only take the necessary things. For starting, we can take it for 1 year, that means for 12 months, and it will cost $5.95 per month. It's still pretty cheap. So now we can see the total price $71.40 for a whole year. That's awesome. And here I will show you a secret tip how you can reduce this price more. So now I'm going to hover outside of this page. So when I'm going to hover on back button or outside of this page, here we will see a pop-up window which will offering you last price $2.65 per month. Now click on claim savings, and now you can see the price $2.65 per month when 3 years selected. So now I'm going to select 12 months price again, and here you can see the total price now showing $59.40 for a whole year. It's amazing. Now I'm going to package extras, and here you can see domain privacy plus protection, which is adding more prices here. So you can select or deselect domain privacy. Having domain privacy is good. No one can get to know who is the owner of the website, but I'm deselecting it because I want to be transparent and it's not that important to me at this moment. I'm also turning off SiteLoad Security and CodeGuard Basic. I don't need SiteLoad Security and CodeGuard Basic either, so I'm deselecting those as well. So now you can see the total price is now $59.40 for a whole year. Now here I'm putting my payment information. So here I'm typing my credit card number, and here I'm putting my CVV code and expiration date. And now also select this check icon. So you are agreed with the terms and policy. And when you complete purchasing through my link, you see you are getting a huge discount. And I will also get a commission. So nothing extra, that's a win-win situation. Thank you for that because it supports this channel and help me to make more valuable videos like this for you. So now click on submit. Okay, so now you can see your purchase was a success. We sent a confirmation email to divhealth@gmail.com. Now I'm going to check my email. So here I got an email here. So here is the verification email for my purchase. I'm going to check it and verify my email. So now my email is verified successfully. And next I will get another email. Here is my payment confirmation, and here Bluehost sent me an invoice for my purchase. Now from here we have to create an account. Here is my domain name, and here I have to type a password. I'm typing my password and retype it, checking on their privacy policy, and create account. Okay, now save it. So your account is ready to go. You can log in. So now I'm going to log in. Here I need to type my password, which I already created now, and log in. I'm saving it. For now I'm skip it because I will do it later with you in step by step. I'm clicking on get started. Turning off domain privacy and protection and confirm it. So we have successfully completed purchasing our domain and hosting. To install WordPress, go to My Sites, and from here we are going to create sites. So from here is site name. I'm typing here Farjana Rashid, and site tagline. So I'm just typing WordPress website, and here is some advanced option. So from here we can type our email address for this WordPress website. By default we will get the email which we used for this Bluehost account. So we can skip it, or we can put a different email address for this WordPress. And here is WordPress admin username. So here also by default we will get the username which we used for this Bluehost account, but we can use a different one. I'm just typing here admin Farjana and WordPress admin password. I'm typing a password and then click on next. And from here is the domain which we are going to install our WordPress website, and here is some subdirectory. So if we want to install this WordPress in a subdirectory, that case we can type some name, but this time we want to install this WordPress in our root directory, so we can keep it and leave it empty. And here is some helpful plugins. We don't need all these plugins. I'm removing this, and we can keep these WP forms. So now click on the next. Okay, so congratulations, WordPress installed successfully. So here is our username, here is password, website, and admin URL. Now I'm going to log in my WordPress dashboard. So this is our WordPress dashboard, and when you go to visit site, we can see this is our WordPress website, and this time here is installed a default WordPress theme, so you can see this kind of design. Alright, so we have successfully installed our WordPress website. After installing WordPress, I'm going to cleaning up my WordPress website. So I'm just going to remove all unnecessary items which I don't need for this time. So first I'm going to plugins, and here I will only keep this WP form slide, and I will remove all other plugins. So I'm selecting all and just deselect this one, and here I'm just going to deactivate for the first time and apply. And now again selecting all plugins except this WP forms and selecting delete and apply. . Okay, so next I'm going to post, and from here I'm just deleting this default post from here and going to trash and empty trash. Now next going to pages, selecting all these dummy pages and move to trash, apply. Now going to trash and empty trash. Similar way we can check all others. Here is no default comment, all this is almost clean, and here is users. So here is my all information as admin user. So from here is more different options. We can change our admin color scheme to a different one. We can keep any one as our choice. Then keyboard shortcut, toolbar, these are not necessary to change. And here is first name, last name, we can also type all these. And here is the username, we can also change it. I'm just leaving all this as I just created this username few times before, and display name publicly as this name. So when we post any blog post or anything, so that case it will show the author name as admin Farjana, or we can make it Farjana Rashid or something, or only Farjana. And here is admin email address, we can change it or keep it. And here is website address, some more information about myself, we can just fill it for this time with some dummy text. And website, I'm typing my website name. These are just about author information. If any cases we post some blog or something, that case if we want to show the author information, this information will show. And here is also profile picture for author. We can add or change this profile picture from just clicking on this link. For this time I'm just keeping all as it is. And here is also password change option. If we want to change the password for this WordPress dashboard, we can also change it. So for this time all is good for me. I'm now going to update profile. Okay, so next I'm going to settings, and here is site title, site tag. We need not to change anything from here for this time. Next going to readings, and here is some options for blog pages, how many posts will show in blog page by default. And here is much more options. I am just doing which we need to do for this time. Here is search engine visibility, I am just making it off for this time. When our site is ready to go, then we can make it on, so that time it will be able to indexing by search engines. So now I am just making it discourage search engine from indexing this site. Now save changes. And next here is permalink. Permalink is most important thing in the website structure. So what is the permalink? Permalink is the page URL or post URL. So when we create any page or post, that case we can see the link in the top area, like website URL slash blah 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 or about or something. Or when we type any post, we can see the post URL name, for example how to make a WordPress website. So if we just create a post, we want to see the permalink will be like this. So our website URL, then the post name. These all are not user friendly or SEO friendly, so we need to select this one and save changes. Okay, so and here is one more thing. I'm just going to edit, and here I just want to keep the default color scheme for this time, and update profile. And finally here is appearance and themes. So here we can see all these are themes. So these three are by default by WordPress. So this theme is now activated, and we can see the website looks like this. And when we change the theme to this one, and if we refresh the website this time, you can see the look and feel of this website is totally changed. And again, if we change the theme to 2017 and now refresh the website, yeah, we can see it's also changed. For this tutorial, I'm going to install a free theme, Astra. So I'm going to add new and searching for Astra. This is the theme we are going to install. So I'm click on install and activate. Okay, so now if we go to the website, we can see our website layout again changed. So our WordPress theme installed successfully. Now I'm going to install our page builder Elementor. I'm going to my website farjanaroshid.com, then going to tools and scroll down. Here is Elementor Pro or Elementor. So just click on get started and here we go. So get started. And do you have a WordPress website? Yes, I have. So yes, I sure do. Just click on continue and install Elementor on your website. So here I need to put the URL of my domain. So just copy my URL and paste it here and click for WordPress. Click to install and now install now. Then activate plugin. So our Elementor page builder installed successfully. So Elementor has their free version and also their pro versions, but in this tutorial I will use only their free versions. And here I will install one more plugin. So I'm going to plugins and add new and searching for essential. Yeah, so this is the plugin essential add-ons for Elementor. I'm also going to install this one and activate. Okay, so now I'm going to create our page. Going to page and add new. I'm making the home page. Basically here I will create a one page portfolio website and each section will be linked to our menu item. So let's going to publish and now edit with Elementor. Okay, so let me introduce with this Elementor page builder. So here is two different ways to create a layout. One is from scratch and another one from a pre-made layout. So Elementor has some pre-made blocks. Here is some pre-made pages and also from a imported or saved pre-made layout. And on the left side here is some elements, so we can use all these items for our design. So for this tutorial I will create this page from scratch. So first I need to click on this add new section, and under each section we will see here is some different kind of structure. Here is one column layout, two column layout, three column layout, and so on. So for the first I am taking a two column layout, and from the left side here, so here we can take any item for our design. So first I am taking a heading, and here we can change our text. For example, here I am typing I'm Farjana Roshid, and here is section edit option. Just click on this icon, and from here we can select some basic structure like content width, box or full width, column gap height, we can set a minimum height. By default this is 400 pixel, and here is so much options to do. And from style tab we can add a background. Here is different kind of background style. We can add color, image, we can add gradient. Here is also video background options, and here is also slideshow options. So first I am taking a color for this background area. I am taking a black color, and here we can also save this color so we can use it for the next time. Create a new global color. So I'm saving it as black and create. So for the next time we can use it from here. And for the text, again similar style. Here we can add some default structure like text alignment, left, center, right. I'm making it to left. And here is tag. We can select any specific tag for this text. I'm keeping it to H2. And here is some size. By default we can make it large, XL or XXL. I'm making it default from here. And here is again style tab. So for each item we can find this kind of style tab and content tab and also advanced tab. So from style tab we can add more custom style for each item. So here is text color. I'm adding a white color for this text. Again I am taking this color and saving this color as white and create. And here is typography. Here I am selecting a font family to Montserrat and font size to 65 pixel or 60 pixel. And font weight, we can change also font weight. And here is text transform. We can make it to all uppercase, or I'm making it to default. And here is text decoration, text style. I'm keeping all this as default. And here is also line height. I'm making it to 1.2 em. And letter spacing, all is good for now. And I'm saving it as big title and create. Or here I can decrease the font. And on the right side here we can add an image. You can add your own image. I'm searching for image. Here is the image, just taking it here, and I'm going to upload an image. Insert media. Here is the image, and here we can make this text to vertically centered aligned. So for this, again going to edit section, going to layout, and here is vertical alignment to middle. Yes, so now our all content is vertically centered aligned. And after this I'm adding another item. So here I want to add some more animated text. So I'm again searching for text, and here is fancy text from essential add-ons. I'm taking this, and here is some prefix text, and here is some animated text which is changing. So here I am typing expert in, and here is some specialties of mine. So I'm expert in, I'm typing here web design, then web development, and then we can type digital marketing. And here is the last sentence. For this time I'm just removing it, And here is fancy text settings. Here is some more options. I'm keeping all this as default. Then I'm going to style tab, and here is prefix text color. So I'm making the text color to white, and also the fancy text color to white. And now I'm making the typography. So I'm making the font size to Monstrat and font size to 30 pixel or 40 pixel, and making the font weight to light, and text transform we can make it to uppercase. No, I am making it to default, and yeah, and just saving it as fancy text. Create. And now fancy text style typography, I'm making it to fancy text, and for this one we can make it to little bold, and here we can make it text decoration to underline, and we can also change this cursor or this typing line color. So for this we can also change it from here, typing cursor color. So we can also make it to white, and here we can see here is more gap between these two text. So for this I'm going to this column edits, and here is widget space. So I'm making it to 0. So now this spacing is removed. And here I think we can make this font to more larger. So I'm making it to 65 or like this. And here we can make this image to just keep my cursor in middle of this column and make it to smaller. And here this text alignment is now center. I'm making it to left alignment. Okay, so next I'm going to take some social icons below these. So again I'm going to this icon, and here I'm searching for social and just taking this one and making the alignment to left. And here is Facebook. We can add our Facebook link. I'm just adding hash icon for this time. Here is also Twitter, and here is also YouTube link, or we can add more social icon. We can add WhatsApp or LinkedIn, and here we can also add LinkedIn link. And similar way we can add more social link or contact link. And here next I'm going to style tab, and here is color. So by default here is official color. I'm making it to custom. The primary color I'm making it to white, or just making it to transparent. Yes, and the secondary color is white is okay, and we can just move it to left. So I'm going to advanced tab, and here I'm adding some left margin. So I have added some minus margin in the left, so it will stay in the same alignment. And from here we can also change the icon size. And here is spacing between icon, and here is also icon hover color. So we can add some hover color for this icon. For this time I'm just making it as it is and going to update. And here is one more thing. We can see here is some gap below. I want to keep this image just the same line with this area. So here, going to this edit column, going to advance, and yeah, so now this space is removed. Now I'm going to saving it, and now I'm going to create the next section about me. So again, I am taking a new section. I am taking a 2-column structure, and here going to section edits, going to advanced tab, going to add some top and bottom padding. So for top area I'm adding 100 pixel, and for bottom adding 100 pixel padding, and adding some background. For this design I just take some color which I want to use. Here is the section background color. I want to use this color for this section. Now going to background type to color, adding this color and saving this color to BG1 and create. And in the left side I want to take a image, and in the right side I want to add some text. So first I'm taking heading, then I'm taking text editor, so some details about me, and then I want to add buttons. So now I'm going to add this image. I'm going to upload another image and insert media, and I want to make this image to the full width of this area. So I'm going to the style tab, going to make the width to 100%, and now I can make this to just little smaller. And here I want to add some border with this image. So for this I'm going to again here, and here is border type, and I'm selecting the solid, making the width to 5 or 6 pixel, and making the color to black. Okay, and I want to increase the gap between these two columns. So I'm again going to the section edits, going to layouts, column gap. I'm making it to extended or wider, yeah, kind of this. And also want to make this text to vertically centered aligned, so vertical alignment to middle, yes. And now I'm going to styling this text. So this is the title, we can keep it to H2, and going to style tab, making the color to white. Typography, we can make the font to Montserrat. Font size is okay, all this is okay, just making it to 700. And font size, yeah, I think it's okay, or we can make it to 40 pixel. Yeah, we can keep like 35 pixel, and saving it to as section title and create. Now here is text. I'm adding some more text for about, going to leave some to getting some dummy text. Now just going to copy and adding some text, and here I'm going again to style tab, the text color. I want to take the text color to this one, going to color edit and taking this one and just saving it as text color and create. And font typography, we can make it to Montserrat, or we can use a different for the body. So I'm taking Lato, and font size 14 pixel, line height 1.7, or we can make it to 15 pixel. Okay, and all is good. Now saving it as text font and create. Next, here is button, so I want to change the button text to hire me, and alignment is okay, and going to style tab, making the typography, making the font family to Monstrat, and font weight is okay, and text transform to uppercase. Then letter spacing, we can increase the letter spacing, and we can also increase the font weight, or we can keep it to light. Yeah, and I'm just saving it as button text. And background color, we can make it to white, and text color we can make it to black, and border radius we can make it to 0, so there is no rounded shape. And here is also custom padding option, I want to keep the as it is. And here is border, I want to add some border solid 1 pixel, or yeah, you can keep 1 pixel, and making the color to black, or we can make it to 2 pixel, and we can add some padding, and for top and bottom we can make it to 12, and for the left and right we can make it 25. Okay, and we can also link this button from here to a different page or different area. We can add one more button beside this, so if I just duplicate this one, we can see it's coming one after another, but I want these two buttons side by side. So for this I'm going to take again a inner section, and in the left side I want to just copy and paste, and removing these extra buttons. Here is going to section, and just want to remove this spacing. Here is column gap, making it to no gap, and making it to smaller between these two buttons. And for the second button we can add download CV, and here we can add a icon. So I'm searching for download this icon. We can move this icon to after, and for this button we can make this button style and color to opposite. So going again to style tab, text color to white, and background color to black. Yeah, now it looks good. And also the border color to white. Yeah, it looks good. And I think we can make the border width to 1 pixel also for this one, making it to 1 pixel. And here I'm just adding the text to about me, and here you can add some text about yourself. And for the next section, similar way, I'm just taking a new section, or we can just duplicate this one so it will go faster. And for this time I'm taking a different background color, just to keeping it consistent. So this time I'm taking a different one background, so I'm taking this color, and I'm saving this color to background 2, BG2, and create. I think it's look much better, little different from the top section. And for this area I want a different kind of layout, so I'm removing this column, and here I want to add my services, so I'm typing here services and making it to centered aligned, and I'm removing all these. Okay, so now here I'm taking another inner section, and now here I'm taking some icon box. So searching for icon, and here is icon box, and first I'm adding some services, so I'm typing web design, and here is some dummy text, and here is the icon, so we can add a specific icon for this one. Now I want to decrease this spacing, so going to style tab, here is spacing, and now going to content and spacing with content, and now going to again icon and changing the color to white, and you can also change the size, and here is the text, here is the title text color to white, and typography, I'm making the font to Montserrat, and font size to 22, and font transform to uppercase, and we can make it to little smaller, and okay, and then going to the description, so here we can make the color to text color, and font typography to text font, or we can make it to more smaller, and also decreasing the line height. And for this area we can add some padding, so going to advanced and padding, I'm adding 10 pixel and just making it to unlink, and for the top and bottom we can add 30 pixel top, and for the bottom also 30 pixel, and for the left and right we can make to 15, and also we can add some hover effect, so going to this column and going to style tab, going to background, and here is hover effect, background type, going to the color, making it to black, so for hover you can see the black color in the background. Okay, so now I'm going to duplicate it and move it to the right side, and also duplicate the column style, so copy and select this column and paste style, and now this one I'm changing it to web development and making the icon to a different one, and you can also add more column, so I'm just duplicating this column and again duplicating this column, and for the third one we can add digital marketing or just marketing, and the fourth one we can add SEO, and we can change the icon to a different one. I'm searching this one, and for marketing we can add also a different one, and we can remove this column spacing, so I'm going to this section and column gap to no gap, and we can also decrease this font size, So going to content and title, typography, making it too smaller, copy this style and paste style. So now all looking fit, and I'm saving it. And I think we can increase this title font size. So now if we want to change any global font style, just going to typography, and here is global fonts, and here is the gear icon. So I want to change this global font style, going here, and here is global fonts. Here is section title. I'm making the font to 40 pixel or 45 pixel. Yeah, this one looks good, and update. And here is all others default typography. Primary, we can make all this same font family. Then secondary and text. For text we can select Lato and accent. You can also select Lato. And all these are custom. We just take all these a few times before. Now going to update. Now back to editor, and with this section we can add some skills below this about me. I just forgot to add my skills. So here I want to add a again new section, and taking a full column and adding the same background color, making the background to BG1, and here I want to add some padding for the bottom only. I'm making it to 100 pixel for bottom, and I want to remove this spacing for this case. Going to advance, and for the bottom we can make it to 50 pixel only. And here I want to add this title and paste it here, making alignment to center, making it to skills. And here I want to add some basic skills. So again going to add a inner section, and now searching for progress bar. And here is two kind of progress bar. One is from Elementor default, and this is from essential add-ons. So I'm taking this one from essential add-ons. Now here is progress title. I'm adding here WordPress, and here is the counter value. We can make it to 90%. And here is the display count. We can make it off or on. For this time I'm just taking it and going to style tab, and here is the alignment. All alignment is almost same. Now here is background. Here is background color. We can make the background color to BG2, and we can also make the height. I'm making it to more thicker, so we can make it to 5 pixel. And the fill, here is also we can make the 5 pixel to height. And also color, black is okay for now. And also typography. Then here is title. We can make the color to white, and also counter color to white. And typography, we can make the font size to 12 pixel, or we can make it to 18 pixel, and we can see now this font family is coming to Montserrat by default. And also here is counter typography. We can also set the similar font size and similar font family, font weight, all this. And for this text, I think we can make the font family to uppercase, and we can make it to 14 pixel or 16 pixel. And also same for this one, we can make it to 16 pixel and save it. I'm going to just copy and paste it here, and changing the text to web design, and now changing the percent to 85, and similar way I'm just going to duplicate and changing all text and changing the counter value, just doing the same for all others. Alright, so this section is done. Then service area, this section is also done. And for this section, I think we can decrease some spacing. So I'm going to edit this section, going to advanced and making it to 80 pixel, also 80 pixel for bottom, or we can make it to 50 pixel. Yeah, so I think this looks good now. And next I want to create a new section for experience. So now similar way I'm just going to duplicate this section and changing the background color, going to style and color to BG1, and changing the title to experience. And here I want to remove this one, and for this one I just want to change this style. So for this I'm going to here and making the icon to left alignment, and here we can just change the icon to this one. And I'm adding some title, web designer at company name or something, DVHut. And here I want to add some specific time, so from 2012 to present. And we can also increase this font size. I'm making the content, going to the description, and font size just increasing to 16 pixel. And next I'm going to add some more text for details. So I'm going to text editor, and here is some more details. I'm just keeping this dummy text, and here I need to add some spacing in the left, so going to advance and adding some left padding. So I'm adding 15 pixel or 70, yeah, so we can add 60 pixel padding for left. And for this area we can remove the bottom padding, and also we can decrease this column gap. So widget spacing we can make it to 0, or we can make it to 5 pixel. And for this text we can take the font style to text font. I think this looks good, and I'm just deleting this one and copy and paste, and also going to copy the text and also paste it here. And here I'm just changing the title, and here we can change the time from 2017, and also the similar way dummy text. Now I'm just going to duplicate this section, and now we can change the text to different one, and similar way I'm just going again to duplicate and changing text. Okay, so now I'm going to saving it. Next I'm going to create a portfolio section. So again I am going to duplicate this section and going to edit section and style tab and the color. So here is the background color to BG2 and changing the title to latest work. And now just going to delete all these items, and here I want to add a portfolio. So I'm searching for portfolio, and here is portfolio filterable gallery from essential add-ons. So I'm taking this one, and here first I want to upload some images, text. Here is gallery item name. So here gallery item, first item, and from here we can add some short description. So I'm just keeping it as dummy text and scroll down, and here is the image upload option. So I'm going to upload some image for my recent work. I'm just adding some dummy. Here is some images I have collected. These are all dummy. I'm selecting this one, and here is also gallery lightbox button. So when we click on this plus icon, it will pop up like this, and another one is gallery link button. So we can add a specific link for another page or another specific page. So when someone click on this button, it will redirect to a certain page or URL. And next, similar way, I'm going to add some more item. Okay, so I have added some item, and now I want to change the background color for this area. So I'm again going to edit this item. Just click this edit icon and going to style tab. Here is background color. I'm selecting the BG2, just keeping similar as this area. Now I want to change this control text color. So I am going to control style and making the text color to white. And now I want to change the typography for this hover style text and also change the icon background color. So for this, first I'm going to item hover style, and here is title typography. I'm making the font, it's already in Montserrat, and we can keep it as it is. And for the content typography, it's already in Lato, so we can keep as it is for the font. And the icon background color, for this I'm going to icon style, and here is background color for this icon. I'm changing it to BG2, and for the hover color I am also changing it to BG1, just little different in hover style. and it's working for all items. And I'm saving it. Next, I want to create a testimonial area. So again, I'm going to duplicate this area and changing the background color. Going to Style tab. Here is the color, making it to BG1, and also changing the title to testimonial or testimonials, and deleting this item. And for this section, I'm going to add a inner section area, and for each section I want to add a testimonial. So I'm searching for testimonial, and here you can see there is several kind of testimonial. These are pro, these are coming from essential add-ons, and this is for free. So I'm taking this one for essential add-ons. And here is image adding option. I'm going to add a image and selecting this one. And here is testimonial content, so we can add some more content. I'm adding some more content for this testimonial. And here is name, here is company name, and below this here is display ratings. So we can keep this rating or we can make it off. For this time I am just making it off. Now I'm going to Style tab and making the alignment to center. And here is also typography style, testimonial image style, color, typography and spacing. I'm making the username color to white, and typography I'm making all as default, and also company name color to white, and the text for the testimonial we can make it to text color. And if we keep the rating, here is also styling option for rating, and here is also a quotation. This is a dark color so we cannot see it correctly. Here is quotation style, quotation mark color. We can also make it to our text color. Now we can see it, and we can also add some padding in top and bottom area. So for this I'm going to Advanced tab, and from here padding. So I'm adding some top padding 30 pixel and bottom 30 pixel, and for left and right I'm adding 20. And here we can do one more thing, we can also add some hover style. And now I'm going to this column edits and going to Style tab and going to background and hover. Now from here I'm adding this color for hover style. Okay, so it's now covering the full area. And now I'm just removing this column and just duplicating this column. And now I'm just going to change this image and also changing that name and company name. And also now I'm going to duplicate this whole area and also changing the text. And also from here. Alright, so our testimonial area is done. Next we can add some of our client's logo area. Before this I'm just saving it. So now again similar way, just going to duplicate this area and changing this to our clients and deleting these sections. And now I am searching for logo, but these are for pro versions. So for this case I am searching again for carousel. So here is image carousel, we can use this one. And here I'm going to add some images. So here I have selected all this image and create a new gallery, insert gallery. So here you can see all these images showing as a carousel, And here is also image size, slide to show how many items I want to show. So here I'm selecting 4, or we can select 5. And slide to scroll, image stress. Here is more options to do. I'm keeping all others as default. And here is additional options. We can also customize autoplay or not, pause on hover, pause on interaction, and autoplay speed. And here is more options. So I'm checking the styling option. I'm keeping all this as default. I just like the default style for it, and I'm saving it. And here is one more options. If we want to add some link with each logo, that case here is also link add option. We can add custom URL. So that case we can add some specific URL with logo, but I like the default style. I don't want to add any one for this time. I'm okay with this. I'm saving it. Next I want to add a blog area. Here one more thing, I just forgot to change the background color. So from here I'm changing the background to BG2, and again duplicating this area, and now changing the background color again to BG1, and changing the title to latest blog, and deleting this item. And here I'm searching for blog, and here is two different way to display our blog. Here is post timeline, post grid. These are coming from our essential add-ons plugin. I'm going to add this post grid, and here we did not add any post, so before styling this area I need to add some dummy blog post. So for this time I'm just saving it. And now I'm going to dashboard, and going to again here, and going to post, then add new post. And here I'm adding some dummy text, and here also adding some content from here. And from here I'm going to upload a featured image. So for blog post I'm going to add some image, set featured image, and going to publish. And here is one more thing. By default from WordPress, this is showing the full screen, so we cannot see the left menu item. So I want to make it to off the full screen mode. So now we can see the left menu item. And now I'm going to add a new one, and adding a next title, and here also adding a featured image, and publish. And similar way I'm going to add a third one, and publish it. Okay, so now I'm again going to page, and the home page, edit with Elementor. Okay, so now I'm again going to the blog area, and going to edit. And from here first we can make the post per page, we can make it to 3. And next going to layout settings, we can make in column to 3, and layout style to grid style. And here is image to show. Yes, we want to show the image. And show title. Yes, title tag. Show excerpt. Yes, and show read more button. Yeah, we can keep all these, but we can keep it off the meta for this time. I want to only show the title, some excerpt, and read more button. And here is also some more options for links. We can make the link to no follow or target, then title link, read more link. These are all helpful for SEO. For this time I'm leaving it. and here is styling option. So here is select type, here is others styling option. I'm keeping it to default. And post background color, we can make all this default. And here is typography. So title color is okay, title hover color we want to make it to different, and for this one we can make it to BG1. And typography, we can make the font size to 22 or 20, and we can make the line height to, I think line height is okay. We can make the font size to, and next here is accept style. So we can make the color to text color. And one more thing we can do, we can make the white background color to a dark color. So for this, again going to post grid style, and here is post background color. So we can make it to a different color, or BG2. Yes, just trying to make a different color from this background. And now I want to make the text color to white. So going to color and typography, and making the title color to white, title hover color to white, accept color to white, or we can make the accept color to text color, and read more button. So for this read more style, we can make the color to this one, and we can change the typography to, we can increase the font size to 18 pixel or 14 pixel, and making the font transform to uppercase, and letter spacing, adding some letter spacing. Here is some spacing options, so we can add some margin top for this read more area. So I am adding 20 pixel top, and here I think we can make this font size to smaller, and making the font weight to 700 or 600 looks good. And again going to this font style, going to these options, and here is some margin option top of this title. So we can also add some margin top 10 pixel and bottom 10 pixel, or we can make it to 15. Okay, so I think this area looks good now, and I'm saving this area. And finally, in the bottom area, I want to create a contact area. So again, I'm going to duplicate this section, and similar way, changing the background color, making it to BG2, and changing the title to contact me, and deleting this blog area. And for this time, I'm taking again a inner section, and for the left side we can add some contact information. So I'm searching for icon box, and here I'm removing all these text and changing this icon to phone, and taking this one, and here typing a phone number. And now here is icon position to left, and now I'm going to style tab and color to white, and also the content color to white. And now I'm changing the icon size, and also changing the content size. Here is typography option for title. I'm making it to 20 or 18, and icon is okay, or we can make it more smaller. And in the similar way, we can duplicate this one, and for this time we can change it to mail. And and here is a mail address, so I'm typing a mail address, and here is also link for this mail, so we can make a link for this mail to this mail address. So when someone click on this mail, they will redirect to a pop-up to direct mail. And next, again going to duplicate, and this time I want to add some address, and here I'm just going to add some dummy address. Okay, and now going to this column edit and widget space, so we can make it to 0, just removing all this space between them. And on the right side I want to add a form, so I'm searching for form and we want to use the WP form, so here I'm searching for WP form, and here is 3 different options. WP form, these are coming from essential add-ons, so for this time I'm taking this one, and here we have to select a form, but we did not create a form, so I'm just saving it, and now I'm going to create a form. So from here I'm just going to a new tab, and here is WP form, and create your form, and here is some options. Select a template, blank form, simple contact form, newsletter forms, and here is more options. So I'm selecting the simple one, and here is name, email, and here is message. We can also edit all these, and you can also change the field name. Even we can take a new field, we can add only name field, or for this time we can add a single line text. So if we don't like to use the first name last name this way, we can remove this, and from here we can change the title to name. And here is some advanced option. We can add some placeholder if we don't like to add the label in the top. That case we can add placeholder like name, and we can hide the label. And similar way, going to email and going to advanced option, and here is placeholder. I want to hide the label. And for again message, going to advanced option and placeholder text, and I want to hide the label. And here is also submit button, so we can change this text, submit button text. We can type here to send message, and here is more customization option. Here is some notification. We can select the email address, so when someone fill this form, it will redirect to your admin email address for this WordPress website, or we can select a different email address. Here is email subject, here is from name, so if someone fill the form with their email address, that email address also be sent to your mail. And here is message, all fields. So you can play with all these items, and you can also add new form field as per your need. Now I am saving it and cross it, and now I am going to the Elementor page and going to refresh it. Now going to the form area, select the form and select a WP form, simple contact form. Here is showing the form title. I don't want to show the title. And here is also error message show or not. I want to show the error message. And here is more styling option. Form background color, we can keep all same. And here is more options. So now if we want to change the button style from here, we can go to the submit button. And here is also width, we can make it to full width. And also here is background color. For this time I want to make it the default width, and here is also alignment option, and here also background color. So we can make the background color to white, and text color is okay, and border type we can add a solid border, and border width to 1 pixel, and border color to black, and border radius to 0, and typography we can make the font to Montserrat, and text transform to uppercase and making it to 600, or you can make it to 500, and letter spacing we can add some letter space. Yeah, looks good, and I'm saving it. So our page is almost ready. Now I want to add some finishing touch. So for the top area I want to add some background animation. So for this I need to add a additional plugin. So again I'm going to dashboard and plugin, add new plugin, and I'm searching for Elementor add-on, and here is Elementor add-on elements. So I want to install this one, and going to activate this and skip this one. And from this plugin we will get some more options, but for this time I don't want to use any of these. Just going to the page and going to refresh the page from Elementor, and now I'm going to edit this section and going to style tab, and now we can see some more options added in the style tab area. So here is EAE particles, these are coming from this plugin, and enable particle background. Okay, so now we can see here is a cool particle background is working. So this is the default style. We can also add some more custom style for this background. Here is also background slider, animated gradient background. We can try all others. Here we can see it's also working with particles and some animated background. This is really cool. But for this time I just want to keep the animated options. I don't want to add any color, as I'm using here only black mode, so I'm making it too simple. And here is one more thing, we can make the top area as screen size. So for this, going to layout and height, you can make it to fit to screen, so it will be full screen for any screen size. Now I'm saving it and view preview. So we can see our page design is almost ready, and this is really cool design. And now I'm going to design our top header area and also the footer area. Before designing our header and footer, we have to make some basic settings. For example, here if we just look at our URL, we can see here is our main domain and then home page. But if we go to our main domain, then we can see here is our home page is not coming. So we want to make that page as our home page. So for this, I'm going to first dashboard and going to settings and reading. And from here, select this one and homepage, selecting the homepage, and now save changes. Okay, now I need to create our menu. So for this I'm going to appearance and menu. So now I am creating our menu name. Menu name is, we can add the main menu or it can be any name. Then create menu and make sure you have selected this one, primary menu. So it will be linked to our top header menu. And from the left side we can see here is all pages showing. We have created only one page, so here is showing only the home page, but here we want to add some menu link which will be linked to our different sections. So for example, I'm creating about, and for URL I have to add something like hashtag and about and add to menu, then save menu. And this time if we just go to our website, we can see our page is already set as our home page, and now we have to link this menu item to the about section. So for this I'm going to edit with Elementor, now going to about and this section edit, going to advanced and here CSS ID. So here I need to add this ID name from here and save it, and going to preview changes. And now if we click this about, you can see it's linked to our about section. So in the similar way we have to create other section with our menu item. So for service area I'm creating again another service and URL hashtag and services, add to menu, and from here going to section edits, advanced tab, CSS ID and this one. And for experience I'm going to section edits, advanced and CSS ID to experience, and going to menu, hashtag experience and link text to experience and add to menu. And for the next area, latest work, we can make it to our portfolio or work. So I'm making it to work, and here hashtag and work, then work, and in the same way making the other sections. And save from here, and also save menu. Now if we refresh our page, we can see all menu item is showing from here. So now I'm going to designing our header area. So for this I'm going to customize, and from here we can see if we want to change or style our menu item, here is the edit icon. We can click here and here is our menu item. And for logo we can click here and we can change our logo and site title and all these stuffs. So now I'm going to menu and going back, and from here transparent header. For this time I want to make this header area to transparent and enable on complete website, and we can make it, and we can also disable this header for our post page and on others pages. So if we want to transparent this header only for home, we can make it for only home, and we can disable this transparent area for all others post, all others pages, all others latest post, blog page and all others pages. So I'm keeping all this like this, and enable on desktop and mobile. Yes, it will work for phone and mobile, the transparent header, and keeping all these as it is. And from menu I'm changing the color, link color to white, and hover color we can make it to white. And for logo I'm going to upload my own logo. From here, select logo. Just keep cropping. And here is showing site title. So I want to make it off in here. Display site title, make it off. So all is okay now. And from here, site icon, we can also upload a logo or icon for here. So for this time, I'm just keeping it as default and publish it. If you don't have your own custom logo and you are looking for design your logo from a professionals, then you can go to fiverr.com, and here you can type logo design, or so you will see here too many gigs. They are offering very low price and good quality logo. So from here you can select any one and you can take their service. For example, here you can get a professional logo at only $20, or here 20, 25, 40. These are very reasonable price for logo. So you can search here, and for example, here you can get to logo, to revisions, to PNG file and all others. So you can contact with them and you can order from here. I will leave all this link in my description, so you can go from there also. Alright, so our header area is done. So next I am going to customize my footer. So here, similar way, we can also change our footer background area. And here is copyright text. So we can add our own custom text for copyright, powered by Farjana or something, or we can leave it powered by. And we can also change the background color. So here is background, we can make it to black, and here is the borderline color, we can make it to little dark. Yeah, I think footer looks good, and also header looks good. Now I'm saving it and going to my page. Now one more thing, I forgot to check it, so I'm going down and going to blog area, and here when we click any post, for example here, I can see here is the single blog post, but this is very basic design as we are using the free version of Elementor. So here is less option to customize this single blog post, but if we upgrade to Pro, we can fully customize this single blog post page. So for now we can go to the customize and going to blog and single post. So here is the default structure, we can make it to custom, so we can make it to any specific width. And here is some structure, here is featured image, here is title and blog meta. So we can make this off or on from here. Here is author by Farjana, so we can make it off. And here is category, here is leave a comment. So we can activate all these options, or we can also disable this from here. And in the bottom area, here is a comment box, so people can comment from here. We can also make it off if we don't like to enable this comment box. And in the right side, these are coming from our widgets area. So for this, I'm going to widgets and main sidebar. So this is the search option, this is the recent post, all these are coming from here. So if we don't like to keep all these, we can remove from here. For example, here is archive, we can remove it. Recent comment, we can remove it. And here is meta. So now I just keep here recent post, categories and search. And if we want to add more widgets on the right side, we can click on add a widgets. For example, if we want to add a Instagram feed, in our sidebar. That case we need to install another WordPress plugin, and after that we can find all these options in this widget list. For this time we can check with a new one, for example the calendar, and on the right side we can see our calendar is showing, and here is title. We can add some title like this month, and here is the title. So for this time I'm just leaving all these, just keeping the category and recent post and search, then saving it and going back. And here is also sidebar option. So if we don't like to activate this sidebar for the blog post, that case from blog post we can make it to no sidebar, and you can see our post is taking the full area. For this time taking all as default and saving it. Alright, now going back to our home page. Now I'm going to move our final part. Now I will fix this full page for tablet and mobile view, and this is very important. Make our website fully responsive for all devices. So for this, first I am again going to edit with Elementor. Now for the top area, first I am going to, here in the bottom left corner, here we can see here is responsive mode icon. Just click here and going to tablet view, and we can see here is showing our tablet view. So first I am going to edit this section, and height, we can decrease the height. So I'm making it to min height. I think this looks good for tablet. And this text, we can decrease the font size for tablet. Going to style tab, going to typography, and here is the font size. We can make it to 50 pixel. Yeah, it's look good for tablet area. And for this, going to style tab, here is typography. We can make the font size to 20, and also the second one, typography, making it to 20, or you can make it to 25. And for the first one, maybe it's not working, you can make it from here to 25. Okay, so it's working now, and now I am saving it. And now going to mobile view, and here we can see it's look completely different. So for the phone view, I think we need to add some padding in top. So going to edit section, going to advanced tab and padding. So first unlink this, and in top area I'm making the padding to 50 pixel and making the font size to smaller. For phone we can make it to 30 pixel or 35, and for the second area we can make the font size to 20, and also the fancy text, here is the font size to 20. And I think here we can increase the spacing in top more. We can make it to 150 or 100. And for the image, we can keep this image for phone, or we can disable this. I think we can disable this image for phone. So going to edit and going to advanced tab, then going to responsive, and from here we can hide on mobile. So that case we need to add some more spacing in bottom area. So again going here and adding some bottom padding to 100 pixel, or you can make it to 120. And for the second area we can keep this image, and here is the title. We can make the font size to making the typography and font size to 30 pixel. And for tablet we can also make the typography and font size 35. Yeah, 35 looks good. And for this button area, I'm going to this button, and we can make the alignment for tablet making the alignment to right, and for the left one I'm going to advanced tab and going to margin, and margin right we can add some minus margin. Yeah, so now it's almost fit for tablet. And for this area we can decrease this space for tablet view, going this section, going to advanced tab, and here is the padding. We can add the top padding to 30 pixel and also bottom padding is okay, or we can make it to 20 pixel. Okay, so I think this area looks good for tablet. Also this area looks good. We can copy the text style. I already fixed this title, so it will be fit for all others. So I'm just going to paste the style and going here, making alignment center. So I think the text size for tablet, phone and desktop for this text is okay now. And for service, similar way, I'm just going to copy and paste style and making all same, paste style, paste style, paste style. Okay, so now again going top and checking the service. So for this one we can make some smaller this text. So going here, going to style, and here is content, then title, typography, making the font size to 20 or making it to 18 pixel or 16 pixel, and going to copy and paste style, paste style. Okay, so I think we can go with this. And for experience, this looks good already. Latest work, it's look good for tablet. Then testimonial also looks good. And for our clients, here we can make more item in the tablet view. So slide to show, we can make it to 3 or 4. 4 item looks good. And latest blog is good, and contact area also looks good. Okay, so now I'm checking the phone view and going top again. So I already fixed the top area for phone. Then the about section is good, and here for this area I'm making the alignment to left. Here one more thing we have to care about, the icon. So where we will find this icon, we can make sure this icon will work for phone only. If we don't see this icon, for example here, so if we change this item, it will change for all device. So before changing any item or responsive work, first we have to make sure about this icon. And now here we can make it the alignment to center, and for this one we can also make alignment to center, and for this one we can add some margin in the bottom area. So here I'm adding margin to 10 pixel, and here we can make these two button width same. So I'm going again style tab, and here bottom area padding, making the top to 12 and bottom 12 pixel, and for left area 20 pixel, right 20, or we need to increase it, we can make it to 50. Yeah, I think these two buttons are now almost equal size and center aligned. It looks good for phone. And skills, this looks good for phone. Services looks good. Experience, for experience I think we can make this to centered aligned. So here I'm going here, making alignment to center, and going to advanced tab, and maybe here I have added some left padding. Yeah, so it looks good. And we can copy the style and paste style for others item. So this area looks good for phone now. And then latest work, this already looks good. And testimonial also looks good. And clients area, we can increase the item. Going here, slides to show, we can make to 2 at a time. Yeah, looks good. So here we'll show 2 items for phone. And latest blog, it's already looks good. And for contact, this looks good, but here we can try to make it look much better. We can make the font size to smaller for phone. Going to style tab, going to content and title typography, making it to 14 pixel. And also for icon, we can make the icon size to smaller. And here we can decrease the spacing between icon and text. So from here, yeah, so it's much better now. Now I'm going to copy and paste style, paste style. Yeah, we can go with this, and the form looks good. Now saving it. Okay, so if we check the phone view, you can see our phone view looks good. And if we check our tablet view, tablet view looks good. And also for desktop area, all looks good. And going to view page. Alright, so our website is now completely ready for tablet and mobile view, and we are ready to go. So here is all for today. If you like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise, you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you and welcome to my next tutorial.